Hey guys, what is going on? This is Wrestlelamia, back with another episode. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors you need to know, including is Disney looking at acquiring the rights to WWE TV, WWE's plans for Seth Rollins and NXT, Roman Reigns breaks CM Punk's record, another milestone reached in the WWE, did Chris Jericho nix his dream match against Sting, is Karrion Kross a Jeff Hardy mark, and more. Is Disney interested in acquiring Raw and/or SmackDown? Topping today's news is the latest on who is interested in picking up the TV rights to Raw and/or SmackDown. The New York Post's Andrew Marchand is reporting Disney is interested in WWE programming. However, he noted that if Disney does purchase the TV rights, WWE programming would likely air on FX as opposed to ESPN. The reason? The first is that ESPN may not want to blur its sports programming with sports entertainment. The second is that ESPN has so many sports programming obligations that it would be difficult, if not impossible, to ensure a dedicated time slot for WWE programming. Marchand explained why Disney and ESPN could be favorites. ESPN chairman Jimmy Pitaro leads sports acquisitions for Disney. This is important because WWE recently joined forces with Endeavor. WWE CEO Nick Khan has a strong relationship with Pitaro and ESPN president of content Burke Magnus, while Endeavor's leaders Ari Emanuel and Mark Shapiro already have a bond with ESPN over its UFC deal. Another interesting name being brought up is Amazon Prime. The streaming service has invested heavily in its content library, including its recent partnership with the NFL for Thursday Night Football. One concern that has been raised is whether WWE fans would watch their favorite WWE shows on streaming services. The New York Post article pointed out that WWE fans' loyalty and willingness to find the programs wherever they air, citing the following example. During the 2022 Olympics, Raw moved from USA Network to Sci-Fi and kept 87% of its audience compared to the average on its main network in the 4 weeks before the shift, according to Nielsen. There are other potential suitors including Netflix, Warner Bros. Discovery, and of course the WWE's current broadcast partners. Indeed, Marchand opined, "We would maintain at this point that Fox, with Friday Night SmackDown, and USA with Monday Night Raw, remain most likely to re-up. That's usually the common thought at these points in deals that have been wins for both sides." Short of a complete collapse in the entertainment industry and/or the WWE, it looks like the WWE will make some substantial bank when it negotiates its new TV deal. Chris Jericho nixing dream match against Sting? Could the AEW Galaxy see Chris Jericho battle Sting? With Sting's retirement looming, rumor has it the Stinger will hang up his boots by the end of the year. AEW doesn't have many opportunities left to make it happen, especially at a high-profile event such as a pay-per-view. Believe it or not, neither man has ever wrestled the other, an astonishing fact given both wrestlers' longevity in the industry. In 2022, Jericho discussed this during an appearance on the AEW Unrestricted podcast. Whenever there's a Sting-Jericho match, which there has to be because Sting and I have never been in the ring together, except for when Keith Mitchell retired and we had that after ceremony. Never been in the same ring ever. Ever. There has to be a Sting and Jericho match in whatever way we decide it, and that would be a great time for Painmaker. However, Jericho contradicted himself recently when a fan asked him about the match, and the Wizard responded, not interested. Chris Jericho vs. Sting is a dream match that has been talked about for years, and with AEW's upcoming All In Stadium show, it shouldn't be ruled out, regardless of what Chris Jericho has recently stated. This is professional wrestling after all, where working the fans is a daily routine. What are WWE's plans for Seth Rollins and NXT? What should the WWE Universe expect with World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins as he heads to NXT this Tuesday? Two-time NXT champion Bron Breakker recently challenged the Visionary to come to the Black and Gold brand, leading to talk of a title match between Rollins and Breakker. Best Wrestling Experience is reporting that fans will likely see a promo hyping the crossover on tonight's Raw. Whether this leads to any type of confrontation with Bron Breakker on the Red brand remains to be seen. However, with recent reports suggesting WWE President Nick Khan wants to up NXT's ratings by bringing in main roster stars, and rumors that Khan is also interested in turning NXT into a third brand, don't be surprised if Breakker shows up tonight, either in person or in a pre-taped video. And what about what looks to be a looming title defense by Rollins against Big Braun? Andrew Ravens of Wrestling News speculated, WWE NXT has its Great American Bash PLE set for late July, so that could be when it takes place. Holding a World Heavyweight Championship match at the Bash could help drive NXT's numbers, including TV ratings leading up to the bout. Roman Reigns surpasses CM Punk. Roman Reigns has reached another milestone, this time surpassing former WWE superstar CM Punk's 434-day reign as WWE Champion. The Tribal Chief recently hit the 435-day mark as champion, counting the time since he united the WWE and Universal Championship at WrestleMania 38. As Wrestlelamia noted in another news video, there doesn't appear to be any end to Roman's title run in the near future, so there's no telling how many other records he'll break. While some will argue that Roman's lengthy title run means he's a greater WWE superstar than CM Punk, others will argue that there's more to success than how long a promoter keeps the belt on a superstar. What do you think? More milestones in WWE. Roman Reigns isn't the only WWE superstar who has reached a personal best. Current WWE Champion Gunther recently celebrated his 365th day as Intercontinental Champion. The current record for the longest run as Intercontinental Champion is held by the Honky Tonk Man, who was champion for an amazing 554 days. If Gunther's time in NXT UK is any hint of his run as IC champion, he could hold the belt for a long time. As Wrestling News' Andrew Ravens noted about Gunther's run as NXT UK champion, Gunther held the title for 871 days. How much longer do you think Gunther will remain Intercontinental Champion? WWE preparing for Cody Rhodes vs Dominik Mysterio match? Cody Rhodes is a busy man as he's still looking for a rematch against undisputed champion Roman Reigns, while he's also looking to settle his score with Brock Lesnar. However, Rhodes appears to have another potential program going on with the Judgment Day. You may recall Cody turned down Finn Balor's invitation to join the group, and last week, the Judgment Day's Dominik Mysterio slapped Cody after the American Nightmare called Dom Rey Mysterio's biggest mistake. Now, Best Wrestling Experience is reporting that WWE may be setting up a match for Money in the Bank to keep Cody busy until his rumored rubber match against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. The setup is for Cody Rhodes vs Dominik Mysterio at Money in the Bank. Two paths are discussed until Brock is back later for Final Showdown. 1. Mixed match. 2. Temp Alliance with Champ to take out Judgment Day. There's no word on who Cody might team up with in a mixed tag match. It's also unknown whether WWE wants Seth Rollins to defend the World Heavyweight Championship at Money in the Bank. There has been speculation that Seth might put the title on the line against Finn Balor, but that remains to be seen. It's always possible the Judgment Day's Damian Priest could team with Dominik. Dominik Mysterio has created plenty of enemies since turning heel, so Cody should have no trouble finding someone who wants another shot at taking Dom out. Another wrestler accosted at airport over autographs. Add Jeff Hardy to the ever-growing list of wrestlers who have been accosted at the airport about autographs. Ringside News recently shared a video showing Brother Nero being asked to sign a small mountain of photos. Jeff Hardy rushed at the airport by a fan to sign a crazy amount of photos. What do you think of this latest autograph incident? Is Lacey Evans in the WWE Doghouse? Is Lacey Evans in the Doghouse with WWE management over her recent social media melee with Sergeant Slaughter? Evans was recently called out by Sarge's daughter for what she saw as gimmick infringement by Evans in adopting Slaughter's camouflage-themed look, and of course, his finisher, the Cobra Clutch. In light of Evans' complete lack of a push, some fans are wondering whether this social media meltdown means more trouble for Evans. However, Ringside News is reporting, Lacey Evans and Sergeant Slaughter were involved in a bit of controversy over the last week when the WWE Hall of Famer called her out for jacking his gimmick. We are told that there is no heat on Lacey Evans at all. If anything, Slaughter isn't being looked at too favorably within WWE. As Ringside News also brought up, Slaughter tweeted, "Lacey who?" when he was asked about how he felt about Evans using his Cobra Clutch hold. What do you think of this ongoing controversy, and is there any chance it's a work? Did Karrion Kross mark out for Jeff Hardy? Last but not least, fans attending a show featuring Jeff Hardy and his band Peroxygen got a surprise when WWE superstar Karrion Kross showed up on stage wielding a chair. However, Kross was just playing around and he dropped the chair, hugging Jeff. Kross tweeted a video of the encounter commenting, "Another series is what I want to play, another problem I don't need today, another choice is what I want to choose, equal we are when time to lose." Jeff Hardy has inspired many people to enter the squared circle, so it's only natural that there are many contemporary stars who are big fans of wrestling's charismatic enigma. Well guys, there you have it, the wildest news, stories, and rumors you need to know. Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.